First film in the Walter Hill box set by Imprint is Harsh Times from 1975. This is number 164 in the Imprint range, stars Charles Bronson and James Coburn. What a pairing. This is a depression set film about gamblers, people trying to make money, street fighting. You get Charles Bronson as Cheney, a drifter who's just passing through, stumbles across one of these fights and sees that Coburn's character of Speed is someone that he could maybe be in business with. He is, within this world, he's kind of on the outskirts, you know, almost looked at as a joke. A man who seemingly likes to live large, well beyond his means anyway, and Speed and Cheney form a partnership, a brief partnership to make some much needed cash. And that brings him into the world of New Orleans street fighting. Hard Times has always been a favourite of mine. I discovered this way back in the early 90s. I think it was under the title Streetfighter at the time or something like that. I'm a big fan of Bronson. I think Coburn here is with his big $1 million smile is terrific, and I think the partnership is wonderful. And even though it's a movie that's kind of hollow, as in plot point, story, really what's going on, it doesn't matter because you get these wonderful characters, wonderful settings and production standards, and terrific action along the way. It is all about these fights, and you get to see Bronson unleash his own brand of fury several times throughout this film, and it's always really fun. It's one of those movies where the build-up, the anticipation is a big part of getting to these fights. There is only a few fights within this, but they are drawn out. They are expertly choreographed, they're exciting, they're well shot, they're thrilling. This is a 90-minute movie that really packs a punch, but I kind of enjoy it.
I propose a toast to the best man I know, to the Napoleon of Southern sports, me.
I like the kind of secondary stories that we dip into, whether it be the relationship that Cheney has with, and this will be a shock, yep, Jill Ireland is in the film. She plays the love interest for Bronson, and I kind of like that relationship and how even through that small role you get an idea that the character is wanting more. She likes Cheney, she would like to be with him and settle down, but that's just not within his wheelhouse, not something he wants.
You're not reliable. You come when you want, you go when you want, and you never mention what comes in the middle.
The whole idea of Speed, the kind of relationships that he's constantly cultivating and aggravating, the way he is constantly getting himself into trouble with complete disregard to himself is just enjoyable. But most of all, it's just the pairing of these two characters together. Two people that probably shouldn't be as intertwined as they are because they are complete opposites, but there is a mutual respect there.
Thanks, pal. It's like old times, huh?
We did add a couple of new wrinkles.
And yes, Bronson is terrific in the role. Again, doing the kind of shtick that Bronson does. But man, when he's on form like he is in Hard Times, it's terrific. There is a pugilistic nature to the last fight which I really enjoy. We have the people that are surrounding these fighters who are duplicitous, they're gambling, they want to do anything to win, it's all about getting the upper hand. But the two people at the heart of this one, the guy that Cheney's going to fight and Cheney himself, have an almost mutual respect. It's not about winning, it's about being better, not using any underhanded tricks, just being better. And you kind of see that through their actions. You know, they kind of pause, wait for somebody to collect themselves before continuing. They won't use any dirty tricks. It's a great fight sequence, and it just tells you a lot about these guys. I love Hard Times. I love the look of it, the production standards. I love the relationship between Coburn and Bronson. The fight sequences are great, and Walter Hill hits the ground running with his debut movie. It's 93 minutes, and to be honest, there's no fat on this, and a whole heap of fun to be had in Hard Times. Unfortunately, there's not really anything in the form of extras in this one at all, but you get the film. What more do you really want? Well worth checking out if you haven't seen Hard Times. I thoroughly recommend it. I'd love to know your thoughts on the film, so let me know in the comment box below whether you love it, hate it, fall somewhere in the middle. We can have a discussion about this one. There's more content up here if you want to see more of my stuff, and in the description box below are links to the Patreon membership program and manvfilm.com, all ways in which you can support me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.